pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Hypnotic nonsense be something you wish.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
And drop on the dip can flop like a fish.
SpongeBob
Ready?
SquarePants!
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
I can hear you.
Aye, Captain!
Welcome.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in... So if I want to come back... Yeah. A note from Mr. Krabs!
You should be able to hear me now. Okay, there we go. OBS did in fact need live support, so apparently my whole intro did not come through. This is Blind Bingo Series Season 5. I don't know why... I'm gonna refresh Rexy's stream because I don't know what's happening there. She does not appear to be playing the game.
Maybe a little bounce on...
Okay, I need to look at the card. So yeah, so for those of you who don't know anything about the Blind Bingo series, Rexy has revealed the
Where I
card.
keep all my old comp...
I will keep it handy. Okay. Are we just that far out of sync? I don't really know if there's anything I can do about that after having refreshed streams, but that's besides the point. We're playing Battle for Bikini Bottom in the Blind Bingo Series Week 2 here. We have Rexy for Team Oh God, Please No, and CFood for Team Blåhaj. Forget who's up. I need to check the score. I'm a terrible organizer, clearly. I know nothing. Team Blåhaj is up 0-1 over Team Oh God, Please No. So Rexy looking to tie up the tie up the game here, the series. So we're going for the most goals in 3 hours for those of you who are new to the Blind Bingo series. Basically, what it means is you want to have the most goals clicked at the end of the 3 hours. No ifs, ands, or buts about the 3-hour time limit. Ties are broken by whoever clicked their last goal first. So if it's like, 15-15 at the end of the match, whoever clicked their 15th goal first gets the win. So we're playing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I believe both of our runners are playing on GameCube version. I believe that Rexy is playing specifically on Dolphin, and CFood is playing on a GameCube. I don't remember that for sure, but I'm gonna take a look at the board some more here and figure out some stuff for it. So yeah, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is a kind of open world SpongeBob platforming game. It's also very glitchy, as Rexy is demonstrating now, or attempting to demonstrate. She is. I am not that knowledgeable in glitches, unfortunately. But Rexy, I believe, is trying to disable, I believe this is Hans disable, where basically she's doing a setup so that when she goes out of bounds, Hans will not pick her up, which allows her to do a bunch of fun movement. Notably, out of bounds movement, which allows you to skip a lot of the required gameplay. It looks like she succeeded because she got the transition into Jellyfish Field. while getting picked up. We'll see based on what she goes for. I know one thing that it can let you do is just jump down and get the golden spatula that you would normally bungee jump for here in the jellyfish fields. Oh, the color's not set. As you can tell, chat, I am on it today.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Alright, so, the unlock progression in this game. The game is segmented into 3 parts. We have, I don't really know what the segments are called. You have this first segment near the Pineapple, Squidward's house, and Patrick's Rock that gives you access to Jellyfish Field, Goo Lagoon, and downtown Bikini Bottom. The second area gives you access to Sand Mountain, the Mermalair, something else, I believe. And then the last area is the end of the game. Gives you access to the Chum Bucket, where the game end is. Kelp Forest, SpongeBob's Dream. Yeah, I think that might be all the areas. I'm sure I'm missing something. But it doesn't really matter what all the areas are. So each of those 3 areas is culminated in a boss fight. And for the first 2, completing that boss fight gives you an ability which is quote-unquote required for later in the game. You can do plenty with and without them. Both with and without those abilities. Some of them are more useful than others, of course. One of the really notable, really useful ones is the last upgrade, the Cruise Bubble, which allows SpongeBob to throw a torpedo around, because why not? Who doesn't need SpongeBob torpedoes in their video game? And it's a remote-controlled torpedo at that. But it can actually be used to do a couple of cool tricks, one of which I believe is like a speed glitch. A glitch that gives you speed, that is. So yeah, so both runners getting the pineapple sock. Not really sure what the sequencing our runners have in mind are. But for the most part, like, especially in bingo, it seems like you're gonna want to kind of just play through the game somewhat. Paying close attention, obviously, to kind of the gold spatula goals, especially, because those are the goals that will give you progression in the game. Each subsequent area in the game is locked behind a requisite number of golden spatulas, which are the objectives in this game. There are secondary objectives in Patrick's socks, which you can turn in some number of them. I think it's 10 for a gold spatula with Patrick. For a total of 8 gold spatulas there. Another source of gold spatulas is giving shiny objects, which is the game's currency, to Mr. Krabs. He wants, like, an exponentially growing amount of golden spatulas. It's a little ridiculous. The amount of golden spatulas, or the amount of shiny objects he wants in the end. Rexy doing some movement here to get up on top of Jellyfish Rock. I'm looking at the board for Jellyfish Fields related goals. I see all 14 socks in Jellyfish Fields. I believe some of the weirdly specific sounding goals, like How in Tarnation and Lasers Are Fun, are specific golden spatulas. Jellyfish Fountain sock. I believe that might be the sock Rexy just got. I'm not certain. Oh, all 8 it was. I was correct. Oh, no, it's this one. That makes a lot more sense than the jellyfish bra. But yeah, so we have jellyfish fields, all spatulas, and all socks, along with at least one specific sock. So, you know, there's some good synergy there. But, you know, we're not playing line, so synergy doesn't always matter. But identifying the synergistic goals is a really good way to identify how you can do more in less time when you're doing Blackout Bingo. Since, obviously, you're competing to get things done as fast as possible. I will say, if we were playing line bingo, row 1 is a really interesting line because there are 3 Murmelair goals in the same line. So that's certainly something that exists. Scattered throughout all of the areas of the game are a couple of miscellaneous mechanics that we'll see reused throughout the game. There are slides like the one that Rexy is on now, as well as teleport boxes. Teleport boxes they come in pairs and they connect disparate parts of the individual maps. Especially common with slides, because you can't go up a slide, so you have to use a teleport box to get back up. In general, I imagine we're going to see our runners try and grab teleport boxes just because they ease up a lot of the movement in the game. Or, like, a lot of the travel time in a lot of scenarios. Rexy's going to be doing, like, the closest thing to a mini-boss fight that this game has to offer, which is essentially just throwing hordes of enemies at you. The game features enemy spawners, these machines here that you can destroy. Typically, they block progression either directly by requiring you to destroy them in order to progress, or just by being near progression, like in the form of a button that you want to be pressing. Runners start with 3 health total. Damage deals 1 health typically. There is 1 pair of golden underpants in each of the 3 hub sections, so you can get a total 6 health across the game. What else is there to talk about for basic SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom stuff? SpongeBob starts with each character, because we'll be coming up on our first character switch in a moment here. There are 3 characters in the game you can play as: SpongeBob, Patrick, or Sandy. Typically, actually, I shouldn't say typically. Each area you can play as SpongeBob, and then either Patrick or Sandy as the second character. I don't think there are any areas where you can play as all 3. Even boss fights, you switch between 2 of them at scripted points in the battle. You switch characters in, I forget what they're called in this game, but they're basically porta potties. So SpongeBob has 2 abilities. He has a ground pound and a vertical jump attack that lets him hit buttons vertically. He's the only character that can hit buttons vertically. All 3 characters can hit buttons horizontally, like we just saw CFood do. Patrick also has a ground pound type ability, which allows him to hit bottom, lower vertical switches. He also has the ability to pick up heavy objects and throw them. Patrick's ground pound also has the ability to stun larger enemies, which is unique to him. After he stuns them, he can actually pick them up and throw them like a melon. Typically, you throw melons in this game because it's SpongeBob.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Let's see. So Rexy's in Jellyfish Caves here. I believe there are 2 socks that she's going to be trying to get here. Oh, also the aim system in this game can be a little jank sometimes. You get to, like, lock on, quote-unquote. It's not really a lock-on, so much as it is the game indicates where you will throw an object if you're holding one, or, like, what you will hit when you are targeting things, especially with Patrick. When it does, like, the one finger pointing down, it means you can pick up the item. And then the two pointing together is a throw target. But a lot of times, if you aren't careful, the game just, like, won't hit the target for whatever reason. Other things about characters. Sandy has her lasso, which allows her to lasso enemies for a ranged attack. She can also use her lasso to hover and cover long gaps, which is, again, unique to her. Patrick jumps the least amount of distance of all three characters. I believe SpongeBob jumps the most, and I believe Sandy is somewhere in between. I feel like Patrick moves slower, but I don't think he actually does. I will not confirm nor deny if he does, because I do not know. I can only go on. Those red tikis that you see, I was about to say you see Rexy so skillfully avoiding on the slide as she proceeds to drive directly into one. Our thunder tikis, they explode. They're great for getting combos. And combos are great because they give you a large amount of they give you larger amounts of shiny objects the better the combo is. And they just like to keep stringing more and more adjectives on top of your combo. So, like, you get, like, a super ultra awesome mega monster combo, for example, or something along those lines. Which is, at the very least, extremely entertaining. There's different denominations of shiny objects, of course. I think green is the lowest at 1. Yellow is 2. Green is... I don't know. I'm not gonna try. No, I think blue is 10. Whatever. Whatever it is, there are different denominations, and stronger enemies drop more shiny objects as you defeat them. For our runners, if they know speed tech, there's a trick called ski ball abuse that we'll see in Goo Lagoon, which is effectively an infinite money glitch. I imagine we will see our runners do it. I know Rexy has been practicing, and I know that CFood's Googler is experienced in the game. So between the two of them, we should see at least one of them do it. Which is good. Infinite money is good in a speedrunning context because this game needs an absurd amount of money. There are clam gates at various points in the game that require money to open in order to make forward progress in the game. One of the most, like, notorious areas for that is Sand Mountain, which every sub-area in the game requires, like, at least 1,000 shiny objects or something like that. Every sub-area in that map requires, like, 1,000 shiny objects to open. But those are also, like, pretty profitable sub-areas, because they are slides, and slides are fun and give you lots of money, usually. It's also just a fun area. Sand Mountain's one of my favorite areas, casually. Yeah, so our runners are just making their way through Jellyfish Fields here. Ultimately, the goal of Jellyfish Fields is to make it up to the top of Jellyfish Mountain and defeat King Jellyfish, so that you can get the King Jellyfish Jelly, which will be used to heal Squidward's Jellyfish Sting at the beginning of the area. The game follows a very typical, for lack of a better term, pattern in terms of, like, level design. You're given a quest at the beginning of the level that you typically don't complete until you complete like the entire exploration portion of the level, and you complete all the side or along the way quests as you go on your way up to that. Oh yeah, another thing that Patrick can freeze or throw are freezy fruit that look like ice cubes, and they can freeze goo, which normally you can't walk on because it's goo. SpongeBob and Patrick can't swim. Neither can Sandy, evidently. We're not going to talk about the logic of an underwater creature not being able to swim, but that's kids' TV for you, guys. Alright, so Rexy is past caves and is on her way up the mountain. This is the second to last area. The last area is basically just the boss arena. I did not see how many socks Rexy is up to. Rexy's doing pretty good on shiny objects already. I think she needs like 500 or 600 to get past an upcoming clam gate, if I'm not mistaken. A greedy or a hungry clam. Oh, it's 2,000. Never mind. I was wrong. It's just straight up 2,000. It's a lot. And this is just like the last one in the first area of the game, to give you an idea of kind of how these scale up. So yeah, so you'll see in the bottom left corner of the screen sometimes a counter. That's what I think what people affectionately refer to as the MacGuffins of each level. They're essentially the plot device that you're searching for the main quest of each area. In Jellyfish Fields, it is the King Jellyfish Jelly, which you get from beating the area, the boss of the area. In downtown Bikini Bottom, you're searching for steering wheels because the robots stole them off all the cars, I think. In Goo Lagoon, the robots trap some children with balloons. Don't pay too much attention to the plot. It is not worth your sanity. But the important thing is you have to find them. In Rock Bottom, they've stolen the paintings from the art museum. Rexy's up to 10 socks. She has 5 more to find, I believe, in Jellyfish Fields. Another sweep of the board to figure out possibly where our runners are going to go to next. Rexy should be done with Jellyfish Fields before we go to pull runners in for our first round of interviews. My assumption is that she's just going to go to downtown. I don't think she has enough spatulas to get to Goo Lagoon. And the downtown streets, all spatulas goal in row 2, column 3 is also a pretty good goal to go for. It's one of those. That's one of those things that like you just kind of do without a lot of effort. It's more effort. It's one of those things like if you do all of Jellyfish Fields, you don't have to go that deep to get all of them. But you're going to want to. It's also, unfortunately, requires you to do, like, kind of the whole area to get all of the steering wheels, which is a little annoying. But there's some good synergy there. There is the lighthouse, the sock inside the lighthouse, and the ambush in the lighthouse goals. I believe that they are referring to the same lighthouse. I'm trying to think if there's another lighthouse in Bikini Bottom that I need to be aware of. Alright, Rexy is on her first boss fight, I guess you could call this. Maybe more of a mini boss? I don't know. It's got 3 health. You just gotta spin karate chop King Jellyfish 3 times after he plops down onto the ground and tries to shock you. It's a pretty generic and pretty basic first boss fight. Nothing really to write home about. Rexy's through. She's got the King Jellyfish jelly. Now she's got this slide. This slide can be a little finicky sometimes if you don't know what you're doing. There is a sock to be had. There's that jump, which is... Oh, and she has fallen out of bounds. Let's try this again, folks. I'm sure she's not I guess she doesn't really have to worry about shiny objects that much. She only needs enough such that she can get to Goo Lagoon, which she pretty much should be set for. Or she needs to get specifically to Goo Lagoon here to do Skee Ball abuse. That said, that does also require you to have 10 spatulas to get into Goo Lagoon, and then 15 to do the first boss fight so that you can get the Sponge Bowl ability, which lets you throw a bowling ball. Because bubbles. All of SpongeBob's abilities are bubble related, if you guys hadn't noticed. That's pretty on brand. Whenever he does his vertical attack, he puts a bubble Viking helmet on his head. When he does his ground pound, he puts bubble feet up so that he stomps the ground with that. His torpedo is a bubble when we get the cruise bubble. Sponge Bowl is a bubble. Alright, so CFood not too far behind there. Heading into the boss fight as Rexy is leaving. That should be all 8 jellyfish spatulas for Rexy. And it should also be all 8 for CFood. I did not see CFood miss any of them. She has 7 of them, so she will have 9 after turning them in the jelly to Squidward. So she is set on that goal. And Rexy is off to downtown Bikini Bottom. Unfortunately, it's the only place she can go. If she wanted to, there's a golden spatula on top of the pineapple that she could get that would give her 10 so she could get to Goo Lagoon. But not really necessary. Alright, so off on our MacGuffin hunt for the steering wheel that the robots have supposedly stolen. I say supposedly, but they clearly have, because they are clearly not attached to cars anymore. Rexy's gonna do this. I believe this is a spatula, where she needs to get a distant cannon to blast the thunder tikis at the top of these totem poles, so that they blow up and blow up the stone totems, which is the only way to destroy them, I believe. I don't even believe, the torpedo from the cruise missile can destroy them. I can't say that I've tried, though. Not super difficult once you know where to stand, but the physics of these shots can be a little wonky sometimes. That was, ooh, little short still. And you actually destroy the cannon by hitting all those buttons. And then you gotta get up onto this thing. Which is weird. This game requires some weird platforming off of, objects that you would think are in the environment. It's also possible that you're intended to get that spatula later as Sandy. You're supposed to be SpongeBob to spawn it in and then use Sandy's hover ability to get to it. I'm not totally sure. here we're introduced to SpongeBob's Sponge Bowl ability, which lets him just roll fast. All right, and we are coming up on the 30-minute mark here, which means it's going to be our first interview with the runners here shortly. I'm going to pull in Rexy first, and then we'll chat with her and her coach Hedwig for a few moments. And by moments, I mean a few minutes. If you guys have any questions for them, chat, feel free to get them in, and I will relay them to them. No spoilers, obviously. We're going to ask the super typical question that we ask. What do you think your opponent is up to? Obviously, we won't tell them what their opponent is up to. You know, it's kind of the lockout mentality there with that question. Kind of reading the board, figuring out what you think your opponent would do if you were in their shoes, and kind of figuring out what you think they've done based on what they've clicked. All right, so we are at that point. I'm going to go grab Rexy and Hedwig. Hello, guys. Happy 30-minute mark.
Hey there.
How you guys...
I did not know that the countdown was going to be in the Bingo-Fun chat. That was my bad.
Oh, sorry. It is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
You seem to be doing fine. How are you feeling?
I'm doing well. I mean, aside from like messing up the initial out of bounds skip to try and get to Mermalair early, I think I should be reasonably okay. But I did manage to find a rhythm. I'm glad that there's like some very early jellyfish field goals, which well, really good to end up going for. I guess it's just a case of racing my way towards Robo Sandy and just hoping for the best.
Awesome. So that's your plan then, Robo Sandy as fast as possible?
Yes, pretty much. And then as soon as I get the bubble bowl, I could then pretty much have like the world's my oyster, because I could then use that as an alternate way to end up going into SpongeBob Dream if I need to. Because I feel like I need to get like ski ball abuse sorted out before I even think of going after any of the dreamscapes.
That all sounds like a wonderful plan. So what are you working towards right now? What goal or goals do you have your eyes on in the immediate future here?
Well, for this current stretch, I mean, downtown Bikini Bottom, mostly because of the great synergy with the lighthouse and the sea needle. And this could be done really well to help me get some early game specialists to help me, indeed, get to Robo Sandy. I have this document in front of me, at least listing me where all the wheels are, so that would be able to help me in case I end up losing my way, which is very likely to happen because this is BFBB.
Yeah, these levels can be kind of a maze sometimes.
Hey, you want to talk to Gary to raise those?
I know, I realized because I was like trying to find Gary.
Nice.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Gary. Wait a minute.
And then if you want to skip some stuff with Sandy, you can like just jump to the spatula from here if you'd want to do that.
I could, but I needed the wheel first before I could even think of getting that.
All right, so the final and absolute classic question in these types of matches. What do you guys think that CFood is up to? Obviously, I can't tell you what she's doing, but what's kind of going through your mind about what she might be up to?
She's probably doing the exact same kind of thing as me, just like messing around in early game and figuring out what to do with Rob as a guide. Also, I completely flubbed Hans Disable, so I feel like we're both on a very similar boat, so it be what it is.
Alright, well, I will send you guys back to your lonely voice chat over there to continue your endeavors, and I will see you guys in a half hour.
Alright, we'll catch you at the next interval.
Alright, see you guys.
Downtown Bikini Bottom.
Hello, gamers. Happy slightly past 30 minutes.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Good. Every steering wheel you see, collect.
Are we going this way?
Yeah, sure, for now.
Alright, so what's kind of your guys' initial plan here off the bat?
Just listen to Listen to the hint, guy.
Basically, just listening to me. We actually had issues in the beginning. He couldn't stream on Discord,
Oh,
so
no.
I had to spend like 4 minutes getting the VLC stream up. But we're good now.
That makes like 2 weeks in a row where people couldn't stream to Discord for whatever reason.
It's probably a server setting thing. We'll have to look into.
Yeah. We'll figure that out. But that's besides the point. Glad that you guys are sorted now.
Yep.
So longer term, what are you guys looking at doing? What are you guys thinking about?
Right now we're looking at doing 3 goals in this level. Downtown streets, all spatulas, the sock inside the house, and the ambush in the lighthouse. And then I have not thought of what we're doing after that yet, so we'll see.
You know,
Probably
you got a plan for now. That's all you need.
Probably going to Murmalair, because Murmalair has a couple of goals and it's easy to get to.
Yeah, I know. One of the first things I saw on the board was the first 3 goals on the board of Murmalair.
Mm-hmm. By the way, what you're doing right now is absolutely what you should be doing, so keep doing it. Just have the sinks slam into the thing.
Oh, okay.
The cannon's fault tracking him. But yeah, we got a vague
sink.
plan. A lot of this board I'm noticing is really late game. So it's gonna be interesting how things go.
Yeah, I did notice that. I noticed that like the board is almost lacking like a mid game segment. Like
Yeah,
we have a bunch of
mid-game
early game and then a
ball.
bunch of later game stuff.
Yeah, which is a really awkward situation, but
Hey, bingo gonna bingo.
yeah, exactly.
Alright,
Alright, so climb up the statue there and grab that.
Alright, yeah, the last question we have here for you guys is the classic. Based on, what you've seen on the board, what you guys think, what you've seen your opponents do, where do you guys think Rexy is at? What do you think they're up to?
Rexy is almost certainly doing the exact same shit we're doing, just 2 minutes ahead of us. Rexy is going to mark off those lighthouse goals in about 5 minutes, is my guess.
5 minutes, so at like the 42-minute mark. We'll have to see how accurate your prediction here is, Rod.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
we'll see.
thank you guys for chatting up here. I'll send you guys
Yep.
back to your VC, and we'll see you in about a half hour again.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, basically as predicted, our runners do know pretty much exactly what's happening for their opponent. Also, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. This is the Blind Bingo series here on Bingothon, where we send runners to their doom, basically, to play games that they have never done bingo for before. Nor have they ever speedran them, typically. They get a week, basically, to prepare whatever speedrun-related tech they may want. They are not allowed to look at the goals for the goals or generate cards or anything like that. So they have to be completely blind to bingo itself, even if they're not necessarily blind to speedrunning the game or the game itself. We typically make sure that runners at least try to look through the game casually. This is game 2 of the series. I forget how many games we're gonna have this season in the series. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Hope you guys are gonna stick around and enjoy it. At the end of the day, we're going for the most goals in 3 hours. So 7+ finale. That sounds familiar and sounds correct. As you guys can tell, we have we know exactly what we're doing here. Well put together stream with no bugs or glitches. Smile. We just finished our first round of runner interviews. Every half hour or so, we try to pull in the runners to have a quick little chat, kind of get up to speed with what they're up to, what they're planning. Kind of prevent us here on commentary from going completely off the rails, making predictions that are never going to come true, as is typical of restream commentary. We are waiting to see if CFood's helper, Rob the Gamer's prediction is correct. He predicted that at right around the 42-minute mark, he is expecting to see Rexy on the other side mark the lighthouse goals. So, looking like a pretty decent estimate. I think he's going to be a little short, but as Rexy does still have to get across the downtown rooftops here, which is not challenging, I say, as she immediately gets blasted by a missile. A homing missile, nonetheless. While trying to swing from Sandy's lasso. This is kind of the like, quote-unquote, advanced Sandy tutorial section of the game. This is kind of where, you know, you're kind of learning how to use her lasso and how to glide more effectively, how to think kind of the way you need to as Sandy. CFood on the other side, I feel like, is making up some lost time here. I'm not really sure how or what CFood did to make up time or what Rexy did to lose time, but such is the way of blind bingo. Yeah, so like I said earlier, Sandy does not have a ground pound type attack. She only has her lasso and karate chops, which makes fighting enemies that you would typically just stomp as Patrick or SpongeBob a little bit more difficult, especially because Sandy's lasso attack is really slow, and it's the only way to defeat like the lots of hand enemy. I can't think of what that robot is called. I think it might be called Helping Hand, because, you know, that's very on the nose.
Hey, Larry, what's shaking?
Pretty good. I'm not sure what Rexy is struggling with here. But CFood does seem to be closing the gap here a little bit. Is this some sort of speed tech that I just don't know about? I don't know. Whatever it is, she's doing it. She's advancing as I would have expected her to now. So I'm going to try not to think too hard about it.
There's another one.
Alright, so yeah, both of the runners heading through the... Oof! Rexy getting sniped from behind, getting blasted off the rooftops. Absolutely blasted off. In a Team Rocket's blasting off again style, even, one might say. Totally the wrong franchise, but still a good meme. Waiting out some cycles there.
There's another one. Ooh, do I really have to carry Patrick's socks?
Alright, so, as it would turn out, Rob's prediction was more than a little off. Rexy, he's off by 2.5 minutes already, and Rex is not even in the lighthouse. But she's almost there, so... This is the last segment here for Rexy. I'm curious what CFood is doing here. Oh! She has clipped into a pipe, sort of. What is happening here? I'm fascinated. I am intrigued. But also confused. CFood has been standing there for so long that Sandy's doing her idol dance. I do not know what is happening here. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Alright, so Rexy has reached the lighthouse here. I have absolutely no idea what CFood just did, what the purpose was, or any of that. I know nothing. I am absolutely lost on that one. But Rexy is here to leave the lighthouse by accident? Question mark? It would appear that she has accidentally left the lighthouse. Alright, so this is a race against the clock, essentially. So this is a floor-by-floor fight where where you destroy the robot makers to advance the floor. I think you might also have to destroy all of the robots. I'm not certain of that. You do have to destroy all the robots. But then after that, the stone tikis in the center fall down. And there's going to be a sock in the middle of the stone tikis on the final floor, which is the sock in the lighthouse that our runners are going after. CFood. You need to switch characters. Thank you. And if you miss the sock, you have to do the entire lighthouse again. If you die, you also have to do the entire lighthouse again, so Rexy is trying hard to not die here. I think that's where the sock is. Maybe I'm wrong? I'm trying to remember. I thought Rexy was just trying to, like, damage boost in there or something, but I was like, that's not something that you can do. I'm trying to remember what the deal with the... Oh! I think you hit the button, and it spawns a trampoline, and then you can go up the trampoline. Or it spawns the sock directly. It does something. I mean, it's a button. You want to push the button anyway. Oh, it's a series of trampolines. Close enough. Alright, so Rexy is basically just a full lighthouse ahead of CFood here. which is a few minutes at best. So really, a quite close game we've got here. Another raid. Welcome in, Raiders, to the Blind Bingo series. For those of you who are not familiar, we take willing-ish participants from each to make some teams. We send them out to play bingo of a game they've never played before, or never speedran or played bingo for. And then they fight to the doom. Oh, CFood's gonna fail Lighthouse here. Oh, okay. What is happening to the streams? If the streams don't fix... Okay, the streams have fixed themselves. I will possibly need to refresh the stream. Shoutouts to the RTMP server having a stroke, potentially. Or my computer having a stroke, one of the two. Or both. There's no reason it can't be both of them. I sure hope it is not both of them. That would be very sad. That is 10 out of 11 of the steering wheels that the robots allegedly stole. There's 10 out of 11 accounted for. Rexy is going to be here to be trying to destroy all the tikis. I believe Mr. Krabs gives you a golden spatula for it, and I believe that is the extreme bungee tiki, or extreme bungee spatula up in the top left, or top right corner. Rexy just has to be really careful here that she doesn't take any damage. She... Oh yeah, what's on 1 health? There is the last MacGuffin. Return to Mrs. Puff for your reward. Thank you, giant wall of narrating text. What would I have done without you? These bungees are weird. I don't understand how you're supposed to do these bungees. They work really, really wonkily. Yeah, I think Rexy was just like, I just need to reset this one. There's like ways that you can just like bust the bottom of the tiki stack specifically and collapse down the whole stack as a result. I don't get it. I hate this spatula. I do not believe that... Oh, there's the Thunder Tiki. That's really unfortunate for Rexy. That actually puts Rexy and CFood, like, basically dead even. In terms of time, assuming that Rexy is going to continue to go for this. Yeah, you died. You have to redo them, Rexy. Really unfortunate death for Rexy there. This is a really good opportunity for CFood to make up some lost ground. Because CFood can now could theoretically take a lead here. Because they are pretty much dead even on goals and progression. But Rexy just lost her lead to that death. And and in Blind Bingo, kind of, these types of leads can tend to snowball, sort of. Because of the way the tiebreaker works, the player who most recently had the goal lead is always at an advantage. Like, I say that as if it's not an obvious statement. Like, you always want to be the person who had the lead most recently. Like, that's kind of just common sense. But the point is... Oh, no. Now SeaFood died? Oh, great. There goes that. This is... Oh, and Rexy died too! Oh, no. Oh, is Rexy gonna give up? Or go get health? I think that this is a smart decision by Rexy. This is a really smart decision, I think. She's gonna go turn this in, which gets her a goal, which guarantees that she keeps the lead, even if SeaFood catches up on Extreme Bungee. And she has what she needs to move on. Because Rexy's trying to make it to to Bubble Bowl, which requires her to go defeat Robo Sandy. She's got 15 spatulas already, so she's got enough. So now she's kind of just gonna be doing some cleanup here. With some... That jump is unintended, just for clarity. So is this one. Just in case that wasn't evident by the jumping on random collision. Oh, she's going back for it. I think this is a bad play, personally. Like, you've already abandoned that goal. Go back for it later when you have more options. I know that, like, there's something you can do with the cruise bubble in here. I don't think it's important to the board. Yeah, I don't think it's important at all to the board. But also, this board has a lot of late-game goals. Like, you don't really gain a significant enough advantage with this board, with both this board layout and your current goal, like, the current goals that you have. You don't gain anything by doing bungee now, I feel like. Because you have to warp around and do some cleanup later anyway, because you need Bubble Bowl to do at least one sock in Jellyfish Fields. And really, it's like Rob said when we were talking to him and SeaFood earlier. Like, you... In this scenario, like, you kind of just want to rush to Murmelair. Murmelair is really easy to access, and you want Bubble Bowl for that. Like, you need Bubble Bowl for that. You want Bubble Bowl for a lot of other things as well, simply because it is the logical progression in the game. But, like, wasting a bunch of time here is wasting time that you could have spent on later levels. And come back here with, like, Cruise Bubble when you don't have to worry about dealing with the missile-throwing enemies. Or more health, you don't have to worry about dying to the Thunder Tikis. I don't know. It's not like this is Lockout, either. Because, like, in Lockout, that like coming back here for this and knowing that your opponent hasn't clicked it yet would make a lot of sense. Because it means your opponent typically either gave up, like, either skipped the goal, or is that far behind, and you can just continue to capitalize and gain momentum and gain a lead. But this isn't Lockout. Anywho's. Rexy is the first to successfully complete it. Did SeaFood miss a steering wheel? That's concerning. Oh, the SeaFood stream is frozen. Now Rexy should be going for the boss here. I don't know how long this boss fight will take, but when interview time rolls around in a few minutes here. We will pull in CFood and Rob first and let Rexy have focus time for the boss fight. I think that that's fair. So Rexy is fighting the first big boss of the game here. These big bosses are segmented into 3 phases, essentially. One for each color of the bars on their health. Each phase takes 3 hits to destroy, and each phase is basically the same for all 3 hits. They do sometimes get progressively harder across the phases, but typically not really. This first phase of Sandy here, Rexy's going to be ground pounding the ground to knock Sandy's head off into the the Jumbotron. Then after this, we're actually going to switch to Patrick, and we're going to pop Sandy's head off with the ground pound, and then pick up the head and throw it. You have to do it without taking damage. And then the last phase, Sandy will catch her head when you knock it off, and then you have to vertical attack into it. Yeah, talk about the roll of 3s, right? Yeah, Sandy's head's rolling. You guys can appreciate the puns from the fish announcer. I love the fish announcer at these boss fights. the lines are so bad. They're so corny. Okay. I'm gonna go pull CFood and Rob in for the hour interview.
Here's another one.
Love you.
Hello. It is the 1 hour-ish mark.
There's a wheel on an awning near you. Just do the up attack near it, and you'll grab it.
Alright, so you guys are wrapping up downtown Bikini Bottom here. What is your plan?
Do the up attack. Hang on. Do the up attack. Not jump on. Yeah, do it. There you go. Talk to Miss Puff, get the spatula. Alright.
That's all 3?
What was that, CJ? Yeah, that's all 3.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys are done in downtown Bikini Bottom, I presume. Where are you headed? What are your plans now?
Yep, do that work. I'm gonna have him do the boss fight now against Poseidon. Or against Robot Sandy, I should say.
Alright, what are you thinking after that?
Murmelair, probably.
Seems reasonable.
Okay, that 15 spatula gate, go to that.
Alright, how are you guys feeling after Extreme Bungee?
Had a little bit of issues, but overall it went pretty well. By the way, this fight is somewhat... I shouldn't say it's self-explanatory. I'll help you if you need it, then. Feel pretty good. We're only a couple minutes behind. Skip cutscene. Yep, okay.
Alright, so Rob, I do want to say, we were tracking your prediction about the lighthouse timing for Rexy, and that it was a little bit off, to say the least.
Yeah, they took a little longer than I thought they would. I was surprised.
Alright, so knowing kind of where we're at now, where do you guys think Rexy is at?
I am hoping that they made a blunder and went to Gula Goon. Oh, ground pound. When she's holding her head like that, ground pound.
On or next?
No, just on the floor.
Okay, next one.
You don't need to do it on her neck. Jeez, that would be brutal.
Could you imagine?
No, like, I said next, like next to her.
Oh yeah, next to her, yeah.
Not on her neck.
Oh my god, no, not on her neck.
Ground pound on the robot's neck, huh?
Murmelair is probably where we'll go to. There's like 4 goals there. And then if we have time, I guess Rock Bottom has a couple
I mean,
goals.
we're only a third of the way into the time right here. You guys still got 2 hours. Or a little less than 2 hours.
Marmalade will probably be our next goal, and then honestly, we might do Sand Mountain.
Alright. Sounds like you guys have,
Rock Bottom's my least favorite stage. Doing it blind could literally take you like an hour and a half.
I hate Rock Bottom too, so...
Yeah, Rock Bottom's not fun. So this time, when you ground pound her, her head's gonna pop off, you're gonna pick it up and throw it into the electrical equipment.
Okay.
Alright, well, I will let you guys get back to it. See you guys in about a half hour.
Sounds good, see ya.
Alrighty, and now for Rexy, since she is done with the boss. I know she is trying to do a trick, but...
I can then warp back to Bikini Bottom.
Hello! Happy...
Hey there.
6 minutes past the 1 hour mark.
Hello.
How you guys feeling?
I think I'm starting to find more of the rhythm. You just saw me end up messing up Hans Disable activation again. I think I'm gonna need Blair.
Alright, so kind of what's the plan here? I know you're going for the Hans Disable, but...
Okay, so the Hans Disable will help me get through a few paywalls and parts of the level geometry, especially when it comes to lobby skip in Murmulair, which is what I'm aiming for. Trying to see if we can get that for swag. Also, you've just seen me ending up go for a very quick goal here, which is TV sock. So, grab that on the way there. Bam.
So basically, the idea is to like do Murmulair and then eventually Rock Bottom and SpongeBob stream, I guess, right?
Pretty much that, yeah.
Oh boy, Rock Bottom. Voluntarily going to Rock Bottom, huh?
Rock Bottom is a bad level. I mean, you're absolutely right, but I am aware of being able to do the slip-slided skip just to get over the first area. And that should help me get closer towards the 2 key ones with Sandy, How Intarnation and Lasers of Fun. So I've got my eyes on both of those for very quick spots to grab. Socks, on the other hand, yes, they will be a pain in the arse. Also, in true spectacular fashion, I missed lobby skip, but I can get the backup.
How are you guys feeling after that show with Extreme Bungee?
I was not expecting the game to react the way it did, but it be what it is.
Yeah, which was on me. I said that even if SpongeBob was gonna die, we'd keep the progress on the bungee, and well, I was wrong.
No. I felt so bad seeing the death, and then seeing Rexy expecting to still have made progress. What was what was kind of your thought process when you abandoned Extreme Bungee to go get the spatula on top of the pineapple and the golden underwear, but then still go back for it?
I felt like I needed like a lot more hits just to help me get through the tiki heads. Also,
is that all you wanted was the health?
It was all I wanted, the health. Also, for some reason, I couldn't even seem to hit the platform. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Plankton.
Ah, dang it. Ah!
We'll give you a second here to try and grab this before we wrap up.
I thought I would be swag with getting lobby skip, but for some reason I can't even seem to actually reach the platform that I'm trying to reach. It's just whatever.
Alright, well, the last question is the classic. Where do you think CFood's at? What do you think they're up to? What are you hoping that they do? What kind of blunders are you looking for them to make here?
She's already got the TV sock. So, we're both pretty much on the same page again. And I guess I'm gonna abandon lobby skip and just go for this legit because I really am running out of patience. Because that was just like really poor judgment on myself there. I can't seem to nail any of the skips when they count. I can't believe this. That's what it is, though.
Alright, well, you guys got an hour 50 left. Remember, pace yourselves and have fun. I will send you guys back. Good luck. Continue in your
Alright.
continued endeavors, and I will see you in about a half hour.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate and understandably frustrating for Rexy. I will say that her decision to give up on it is a solid one and well timed. Like, she didn't really let it overstay, like, the attempts really overstay their welcome to the point that, like she lost time, sure, but she did not let it overstay the welcome to the point that it was, like, catastrophic for her. But yeah, nerves, pressure, it gets to all of us. Now for the worst mechanic in the game, these bowling pinwheels that only work like 80% of the time when you hit them. I wonder how long Ballroom is going to take. Ballroom is the worst. I hate Ballroom so much. I love it conceptually and mechanically. I think it is... Oh, okay, I'm gonna... Oh, are we good? I think we're good. I just completely lost my train of thought, B, when the streams went wonky. Oh, Rolling Ballroom. So, for anyone who hasn't played this game, the Rolling Ballroom is a really infamous room in this game, in the Mermalair, where you have to roll a ball across, like, a contraption by hitting the buttons and stuff and doing all the actions at the right time to guide the ball along the track. And it is really slow, takes a long time to do, and it can be really irritating if you don't know what you're doing. And mechanically, it's so much fun, just because the idea is really fun. But, alas, sometimes things do not work out. Alright, there's a clam, another clam fed. We fed the clams like 4,500 rupees already or something absurd. An average of feeding clams 400 rupees per hour. Alright. What? You could just belly flop those buttons? I didn't know that. I was gonna say, I know that there's a pattern to this. I don't know what it is. It is this. Just hit all of the buttons in order. Did I say rupees? I meant shiny objects. As you guys can tell, I am a Zelda player at heart. Twice even? Oh, jeez. Look, Zelda is usually what I do. I guess at least I didn't say coins, which is just the really generic one. I could have just said dollars too and just always been safe, because dollars is almost never correct. Alright, so Mermalair, I didn't really talk about the level for Mermalair yet. Mermalair is a level that kind of overstays its welcome, in my opinion. It's meant to be the level that teaches you how to use the sponge bowl, the bubble bowl, whatever it's called, and it does a decent job of that. But a couple of the Patrick stuff doesn't really land well, in my opinion. But I'm not here to critique game design, not that much at least. So we'll leave it at that. I also hate this enemy. I hate Arlo. I think that's his name is Arlo. But yeah, a bunch of parts of the level just don't land for me. That's besides the point. The goal of the level is to get through the Murmur Lair and activate 4 security override switches, I believe it is, which ultimately gives Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy control of the Murmur Lair again. But then I believe it also releases Prawn from his container. I don't really know what to call it. Yeah, so that's kind of the MacGuffin of the level, is the 4 buttons. We've got 2 already. The third is after the roll, or it's in the rolling ballroom, and I believe the 4th is in this room. Unfortunately, the main chamber, all spatulas goal, does require you to do the whole level, because it requires the what am I thinking of? It requires you to get all the buttons. That's the one. And then this segment is just tedious, really. I mean, Rexy's just gonna tank some damage here, which is fine. It's a good strategy. He is gonna get belted by the helping hand, though. Alrighty, she's like halfway through this segment. Oh no, CFood died. Rip. Rest in pieces, CFood. You know, rest in pieces is a really funny line for this game, because there are death animations where I think at least SpongeBob, I don't know if either Patrick or Sandy have a death animation like this, but where they just, where SpongeBob just like shatters into pieces and falls apart. Yep, there's the bubble bowl not working. There's the bubble bowl not working again. There you go. Rexy has not opened the box. I hope that she does not need it. She didn't feed the clam, so I'm assuming she's not. Alright. Rolling ballroom. So here it comes. Mr. Krabs wants you to free the gold spatula because it's behind the glass. I guess you don't have to do the rolling ballroom to get the security button. But yeah, so you press the button to start the ball on its track. And then you have to... And there it goes. Bye-bye, ball. Now we gotta wait for the ball to fall down and shatter and the button to reset so we can press it again. Chad is informing me that Rexy does not have... What? Okay. Thank you, VLC. Thank you, RTMP. We just jumped forward like a minute or so. We time traveled, chat. We did it. We invented time travel. Chad is informing me that she does not have the money to pay that clam, which is correct. She does not. Good observation. Alright, so she's made it past that obstacle. The beginning portion of the rolling ball is not that bad. It's just a matter of timing. It's this section that can get to be kind of obnoxious. You gotta time so that you get the bubble bowl in there, and then you gotta beat the ball that. Holy shit, that was impressive. I thought she was gonna lose it. Genuinely. I thought she was gonna lose it to the sliding board. Good job, Rexy. That's one spatula that I still can't really even do well. Alright, so now we head off to Prawn, I believe. Oh no, I think we have to give the... yeah. We have to press the master reset button or something. Oh? Are we not? Or did she already do it? No, she just forgot to. Okay. What? Oh, so the first one didn't hit, but that one did. Jesus, this game. I swear to God. This game gives me... agita. So this is another small boss fight. We'll call them small because they're not really mini bosses. But... oh, there's a trick to this fight, and Rexy is doing it. I don't really know this strat. There we go. There's part of it at least. Oh no, she got blasted. Prawn be like, so anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, Collision 101 indeed. Although, actually, I don't know what the trick is. I don't know if Rexy just, like, gave up on the trick, or... because, oh no, she got bopped. Bopped by the meat hammer robot. That is a sentence. I think she may have just given up on whatever the fast strat she was trying to do was. So, Prawn takes 3 hits like all the other small bosses. Alright, Rexy is now awaiting a bowling lane, which she has been so graciously granted. Meanwhile, CFood stream is frozen, and it is no longer frozen. Alright, Rexy should make it through the fight this time. With minimal issue. You did almost just get meat hammered. There we go. Okay, she got it. Super Monster Combo. Thank you, kid. You need to collect the spatula. She's probably checking to make sure that she did, in fact, collect all 8 of them. But she did. She does indeed have all 8 spatulas now. And she is off. Oh no, SeaFood's getting pumped by the bowling button. Alright, I don't know where SeaFood is going to get off to now. I think she said rock bottom. I don't know what she's going for in rock bottom, actually. I need to check the... Oh, how Incarnation and lasers are fun. 2 very specific goals. Unfortunately, 2 quite late goals in there as well. Alright, SeaFood gonna show us how frustrating this room really is. SeaFood, it reset. No! It reset! No! Oh, SeaFood. You can't just set it all ahead of time. Did she get the ball already? Alright, Rexy is in rock bottom. She mentioned that she was gonna... Oh, is Rob teaching her a trick? She mentioned she's gonna go for a trick here. This trick involves a damage boost, if I remember correctly. And basically the idea is using the knockback from the Sleepy Time robots. But from the Sleepy Time robot, you can get a ton of momentum here and just jump across this gap. Okay, I feel like SeaFood is probably just going to do this and... Oh, she got it. I looked away and she got it. It's a really sick looking trick. Alrighty. So now she is in the Trench of Advanced Darkness. Which, yes, is a real thing, and that is what it is called in both the video game and the game, or the show lore. Because it's not just your average darkness, it's advanced darkness. I think that's the one anyway.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Alright, so what is... Oh, all 9 socks in rock bottom. Honestly, I would have just foregone this goal. This goal is not worth it.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
I cannot believe she made that. That was very good. Hang on, I gotta look up what the line is now. This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness. This level is indeed rock bottom. Not just because that's what it's called. It is the rock bottom of game design in this game. This game, like, generally has very solid level design. Rock bottom just kind of sucks. Like, there's not really any... I'm trying to figure out how to properly express my opinion on rock bottom in a way that, like, actually adds to the discourse and is different from what the others said. What episode is this from? That's a good question. It's from the episode that they go to rock bottom, that SpongeBob is on the bus and goes to rock bottom. Oh, I think the episode is just called Rock Bottom. It is Season 1, Episode 17B. Which I assume means it was the second episode that aired in a pair. Maybe it was different in German. Oh no! You didn't experience advanced darkness in German? That's so unfortunate. Oh yeah, we can ask Deadly. Because we are indeed approaching interview o'clock. And honestly, I'm sure Rexy could use a friend in some more friends in Rock Bottom, given how terrible Rock Bottom is. So let's go grab them. Yeah, the Bingo-thon halftime show. Happy halftime, gamers.
Hey there.
So how's Rock Bottom going?
A lot of yeeting, that's for sure, but I'm glad I managed to get a very quick tarnation, so I'm really happy about that.
Nice.
Yeah, we were considering leaving out the socks for now, probably, because
you have
it seems
to go
to be
to
a
the
rather
museum.
slow goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about how I probably would have, or about weighing the option for the socks earlier. Socks are socks.
Yeah.
It's also one goal, so. But yeah, so welcome to the Bingo-thon halftime show, as Blåhaj has put it. How are you enjoying your time in the Trench of Advanced Darkness?
Well, first of all, you said halftime show. It's not halftime in a game with SpongeBob. We've had a quick reference. And a sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. I'm sorry. But it's a bit
No. Well placed. I really should have put that on a soundboard and played it when you guys came in. I'm very disappointed that I didn't think of that. That said, on an unrelated note, question from chat for a Hedwig.
Oh, I also got this one.
Is the Advanced Darkness quote in the German version of SpongeBob different from the English version?
Advanced to darkness, what do you mean, sorry?
The Trench of Advanced Darkness? I think that answers the question.
Funny
'Cause Blåhaj
thing,
does
funny
not
thing, I
remember.
never played the game in German because
Well, it's from the show. It's from the original season of the show, The Trench of Advanced Darkness.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
What moment is that used
what-
in?
SpongeBob, in English, he says, "This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness." When like the bus station closes in Rock Bottom.
Let me think what they say. I'm not 100% sure what they say. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Blåhaj couldn't remember or said that he didn't remember that quote. So if the Germans didn't get to experience advanced darkness, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
We will have confirmation from Blåhaj. He says he is looking it up. But yeah, all right.
Nice.
So I see that you guys have gone to Sand Mountain. What are you guys kind of eyeing up here for Sand Mountain?
I did manage to get what I wanted, all socks, but I just really want some quick spatulas because I think a lot of this is going to be getting close towards SpongeBob stream at this point.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
Oh,
the best
all the
idea
socks
for
in
me
the
would be
lot.
to go to Gulagoon Pier, get the spatulas, go for SBA, yeet it to SpongeBob stream, get what I can.
Yep. Pretty much is.
I mean, yeah, you've still got a little under an hour and a half.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
So-
we'll go back to Jellyfish eventually to finish up on the songs and on the socks there as well, but
Yeah, I
that
mean
can be
that's,
later.
All right. So off to Gulagoon with you. Where do you think CFood is at? Gotta
I
ask.
think-
this question.
I think she's struggling with the ball puzzle in Mermalair, or if she even is in there, she's trying to figure out some of the puzzles that are in there, because I don't think she's even gone as far as figuring out the cheese. I think Rob is in her call. He's meant to actually tell her how to quickly deal with these things, because he's like the BBFB king at Bingo Fun. What?
I mean, I don't know if it. Where was I going with that train of thought? I completely lost it. This level, or the rolling ball, it does not matter like how good. I feel like it doesn't matter how good you are. You could just get got by the ball sometimes. I was blown away at how well you did it, Rexy. I will say. It was
I was very surprised as well. I was saying that I had never gotten it first try in a run before. I mean, in any kind of playthrough. So I was literally saying that has never happened before.
gotta have one in every blind bingo episode, I suppose.
Yes.
All right, well, I will let you guys get back to it. We will see you in a half hour for the final individual interview.
All right, thank you.
All right. Good luck, guys.
All right, thanks very much, CJ.
All right, let's get the others on in here. All right, we're a little past halftime, but we're having the Bingo-thon halftime show. So, hello, guys.
Dude, of course you pull us in the moment I'm away.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Rob.
Well, I'm back now. I got dinner.
Good timing. Just nailed it. All right. So, how are you guys feeling?
Ah!
That is a
Frustrated.
yeah. No, the
Yeah.
rolling ball room is immensely frustrating.
It's absolutely horrific.
Well, at any point would you guys consider just abandoning ship on this spatula?
I mean, that's up to him, not me.
Fair enough. All
The
right.
thing is 2 goals are behind us.
Are there? Do you have to get the spatula to get? Oh yeah, I guess all spatulas.
I'm all spatulas.
Yeah. I know how to read. I promise. All right.
And he's
So
gotten close so many times.
Yeah. So how you guys feeling? Outside of that, like where are you? What's your plan after Mermalair?
I don't want to do rock bottom because rock bottom is stinky. They did rock bottom. They are more than welcome to, but yeah, no.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, you...
Alright, so yeah, so not rock
I'm
bottom,
going to
evidently.
Sand Mountain as quickly as possible.
Sand Mountain, fair enough. Sand Mountain was one of my favorite areas. Casually.
Sand Mountain is good. It is quick. It is mostly easy.
I mean, it's just slides.
Yeah.
So, slides are fun.
The only thing that sucks about Sand Mountain is doing the Sandman sock.
I guess you also need a ton of money for Sand Mountain. If you want to go into the levels.
Thought about actually.
Well,
Inadvertent
inadvertent support.
To get us some money. Shoot, I didn't even think about that. We'll figure it out. We're having fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all that matters, right? Blind bingo's for fun.
I don't know about seafood, but...
look, if I can get past this, then...
That'll be the most fun.
You're chilling.
Well, I mean, remember, F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for
U is
uranium
for
bombs.
Uranium bombs!
You don't have a ball right now.
Oh, I don't? Oh,
No.
awesome.
Alright, well, will you guys have one more half hour of, well, quote-unquote freedom before the next and final solo interview? So yeah, so enjoy the last, or enjoy, you know, you got an hour 20 left. Good luck, guys.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that is the second to last interview done. So will have one more individual interview done around the 2-hour mark, and then for the last half hour-ish of the match, we will pull everyone back into this VC, and we will have the last half hour of chaos as the runners figure out if they can either secure their lead permanently, or if there's a comeback mechanism for them. Hopefully, SeaFood is able to get the rolling ball here. So close. The rolling ball so much. I feel for her. It is 2 goals, but eventually, sunk cost fallacy is definitely winning here. Like, she's got to get those 2 goals because she's invested so much time into it now. But alas. If after the first couple attempts they just abandoned ship, like, would have been a little better for that. Maybe they could have gotten some other goals instead, but truth be told, Rexy has been killing it today. You know, she's been a little frustrated because she's missed some of the tricks that she's been going for, but really the rock bottom skip for reverse advanced trench of darkness or whatever the trick is called was really a huge momentum changer for her. And a huge, like, if they'd been behind, it would have been a huge momentum changer for the team. But it's one of those things where it's just like, oh well, now they've got even more of a lead. SeaFood got the ball. She did it. Oh no! And Rexy gets blasted off a platform by a pufferfish rolling down. So SeaFood has finally done it. GG's to SeaFood for getting that spatula. I forget how many spatulas you need to get to Robo Patrick. Is it 40 or 50? It's 40 or 50.
I have regained control.
But yeah, so I don't know if Rexy is going to just fight Robo Patrick to get to Dreamscape, or if we're gonna see her do like out of bounds movement for it or something. I do kind of assume that if she was gonna go for the out of bounds movement, she would have done it already. Like she would have done it at the beginning of the game, but. Pretty much a one-to-one translation for Advanced Darkness. That's... At least you guys got to experience Advanced Darkness. You just didn't realize it, I guess. I'm honestly not that surprised it's basically a one-to-one translation. Given what I know about internationalization in cartoons. Yeah, cartoons especially, like TV shows especially, tend to have a lot less effort put into translating into other languages. Ooh, SeaFood taking a death there. There's usually like a lot of like one-to-one translations, and like a lot of loss of like syntax in terms of, you know, like, you know, we could translate an English idiom into, you know, German or Spanish directly, but you know it doesn't mean the same thing in those languages as it does in English. So. Alright, so I talked about skee ball abuse way earlier in the game, or way earlier in the run, where I talked about the fact that there is a trick you can do using the bubble bowl to get effectively infinite money. And that is SBA. Which is what Rexy was referring to earlier. Basically what we're going to do, if I recall correctly, is you're going to place a stone tiki in a specific spot on the skee ball machine as Patrick, and then bubble bowl in a specific way to get it stuck between the geometry of the skee ball machine and the tiki geometry, in such a way that it doesn't burst the bubble because it hasn't like actually contacted the tiki, I suppose. But it's like on the thing that triggers the skee ball machine to give you money. But first, I think Rexy's gonna go for all of the spatulas here. Although I don't know why she would go for all the spatulas when she could just. Oh, she's probably gonna try and grab this. Tiki head. Yeah. Yeah, this tiki head could be a little rough to grab. There we go. She got it. Oh, right. The skee ball is further in the level than I thought it was. Alright, so she's going to carry this all the way over there by throwing it from platform to platform so Patrick can't jump while he is carrying something. So okay, so that's... Oh, I think she needs both tikis. So I think you have to put one down and then get another one above it. Not totally certain of that. Doink. And... Oh, SeaFood's going for Tree Dome. Is there a Tree Dome spatula? Oh, no. Oh, that's super unfortunate for Rexy. She got blasted off the platform into the goo, so she drowned. And now she has to go trek all the way back with the stone tikis again. That's really unfortunate. Oh, and SeaFood has died. Rip. That was just Patrick's. There we go. Alright, so Rexy's picked up the tiki again, and she's just gonna repeat the process. I'm checking the board again. I see no reason that SeaFood would specifically be going for this spatula unless she's looking for like just for any spatula. But this is a slow spatula when you could do Sand Mountain, for example. Unless the idea here is that you make a little bit of money with this. I'm not sure. That was a shallow throw. That was almost really bad. Alrighty. So now comes the actual trick. Rexy is going to do some specific stuff here. I don't know the specifics of this trick. That didn't work. I don't know what she's aiming for specifically here. What is? Oh, this is money farming. Okay, so she's got the tiki head where she wants it, I think. Now she's got to clip back through the skee ball machine. And I believe now she needs to throw the other one so that it locks on like that. That looks correct. Oh no, I don't think that was correct. Oh, okay, I think SeaFood's picking up a couple miscellaneous spatulas here. This seems like a weird decision / weird sequence of events here for SeaFood. I'm not really sure I know what she's going for here. Unless 30 spatulas is the magic number for something. Oh, is 30 spatulas the magic number for Sandy Slopes? Sand Mountain, that's the one. Yeah, 30 is the magic number, so she's short a few spatulas. Alright, so CFood is off to Sand Mountain. I'm assuming that we're gonna see some Sand Mountain stuff that we haven't seen yet. So I'm assuming that she's gonna go into Sand Mountain proper, not just Sand Mountain Lodge. But I cannot know for certain. That sock is so depressing. You have to destroy those poor kids' sandmen. Yeah, that's 1,500 for one of like 3 tickets. I think the other one is 2,000. I think the other two are 2,000 and 2,500. One of them might even be 3,000. I don't remember. Sand Mountain is expensive. Rexy's got to get skee ball abuse here soon if she has any plans of continuing to press this lead. So we know that CFood will not be going for rock bottom. And CFood has also not been to Goo Lagoon yet. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the setup for this trick is really quite precise. And I think, I don't know what Rexy's looking to spend money on. It might be Mr. Krabs, because she can get 8 spatulas really fast from Mr. Krabs if she skee ball abuses and gets enough money for it, to buy out Mr. Krabs. 8 spatulas. I don't know how many that would put her up to. But if that puts her up to enough to go fight Robo Patrick, that means that she could go do SpongeBob's dream without glitching. Which would give her access to 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, four goals. The Texas Slide, Lasso Sock, Dreamscape, All Spatulas, Music in the Ear of the Beholder, and Sandy's Dream, All Spatulas. Sandy's Dream plus Texas Slide. There we go. There it is. We're going to be listening to this sound for a while. I say we, but I'm not actually listening to the sound. So, because I muted the stream on my monitor. Alright, so now Rexy's going to be going after the remaining spatulas in Goo Lagoon here. But yeah, Rexy has 15,000 shiny objects now. I lied, she has 25,000. Look at that. She's as 25,000 again. So, yeah. This is a real... Oh, she's at 30,000. Look at that. 32. This is like one of the tricks where I'm like, this is like the one trick that you probably want to like. If you're going to learn one trick for bingo, it's probably like, it might be this. Just because it's such a versatile trick. I don't know, I'd have to ask Rob at the end of this what he thinks one trick you like. I'm like, what is the one must learn trick? Yeah, no, she is set on money for the rest of the run. That's the objective of skee ball assist or skee ball abuse. Alright, so she's gonna get all the spatulas here, and then I think she's just gonna go buy out Mr. Krabs. I forget how much money you need to buy out Mr. Krabs. It's probably like 20 grand. If I had to guess. I'll probably find out real quick how much it is. It might be like 40K for Mr. Krabs. Alright, so she has 55,000 shiny objects right now. You know, I could be totally off base and she's not gonna go pay Mr. Krabs off. Huh? It's just that simple? Or did she do Hans disable when I wasn't paying attention? Well, I will need to ask her when we talk to her about that, because I don't know what that is. So yeah, so she's in the final section of the hub world now, and in like one of the last levels of the game. Alright, let's grab Rob and CFood first for this interview. Happy 2 hours.
Happy 2 hours, oh boy!
You know, I'm having a lot
3 a.m.
right now attempting a sliding thing than I was doing bowling. Bowling sucks, okay? I don't even care what game it is. Real life, I hate. Bowling just sucks all around, okay? Bowling, Wii bowling, Yakuza bowling, bowling in this game, I hate it all.
You're just right, though. That's the funny thing.
I don't know, I kind of like bowling in real life.
That's the, I would say that would be the one maybe exception. But bowling in this game is garbage. It doesn't work like 20% of the time, I would say. But
I think it's more like 5% of the time, but like
5% of the time it works every time. So how do you guys feel? What's the plan with Sand Mountain here? Just all socks?
I don't think we're gonna go for all socks. Based on what I'm seeing here, I don't like our chances of Sandman sock. So yeah, I don't think all socks is gonna be in the cards here. I think we're just trying to make our way to Hub 3 at this point.
You need how many more spatulas to make it to Hub 3?
Like 10.
You need 40 total, right? Oh, Rob's getting spicy. I like the sound of this.
Or I try to walk him through. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, shit. Wait. I got a plan. Wait.
Oh, Rob's got a plan. I like the sound of this.
I got an idea. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, finish this slide off, and then we're going to do some fun things.
What was that?
Alright. Hey, you know what? Forget what you're doing. We don't need this slide. Alright. Warp to the top of the slide for a sec. I have an idea. Warp to the top of the slide.
Oh no! I just saw it. Alright.
I got ideas. Okay.
All right.
All right.
What are you thinking, Rob?
Go through the door here. We're gonna skip right to Hub 3. Go through the door here. Yeah, we're just gonna skip straight to Hub 3.
Awesome.
Alright.
Just slide lasso sock.
So, go down to the right here. Go to the right. Down the pathway.
1500.
Yeah,
Up
you
here?
see that no. You see the lower pathway?
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, no. So right below you. Right below you.
Right below.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, follow that for the sock. Okay, mark off row 3, column 5. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Nope, not that one. There you go. Alright, so pause. Warp to... Scroll all the way to the top. Warp to the very first spatula in Bikini Bottom. Yep, warp there. Alright, I'm
gonna let you guys go have your fun with skipping to Hub 3. Alright. We will see you in a half hour for the last half hour of chaos.
Okay. Alright. Get out of the ball form.
Alright, let's grab the last two. Let's grab Hedwig and Rexy real quick. Alright. Happy, slightly past 2 hour mark, guys.
Hey there.
How you feeling? I see that you guys have made it to SpongeBob's dream here. What are you, what's the plan here?
So the plan is to get everything here that's associated with Sandy's dream, go for Squidward's, and finish up the dreamscape proper. So, I mean, it's a good thing that I know the second half of the Out of Bounds without needing Bubble Bowl. But it be what it be.
Alright, what is your plan after this?
Well, by this time I would end up having enough spatulas to fight Robo Patrick. So that will mean getting the cruise bubble and hopefully being able to finish off Jellyfish Field and anything else. And if I'm lucky, I might have enough spatulas to access Flying Dutchman's graveyard later.
How many spatulas do you need for that?
60!
I would say, is it 60? Alright. Well, what do you think CFood and Rob are getting up to right now?
Well, she'd been for Murmur and she went to Sand Mountain. I think she tried to go for Rock Bottom, but was like, nope, and got out of there. She's probably in Goo Lagoon by my prediction.
Alright, well. You guys have a plan, so how are you guys feeling about your chances here?
I'm feeling a lot more confident now. Everything that associated with me pretty much has a nervous start, not gonna lie. But once in the zone is rolling. We ballin'.
Alright, well, I will send you guys back so you guys can have your last little bit of peace. We will see you in less than a half hour again. Closer to 20 minutes now for the final half hour of chaos where we'll have everyone here in the voice chat.
Alright, no problem.
And yeah, good luck.
Alright, thank you.
Alright. We are back to commentary mode. Alright, so it looks like CFood has successfully done Hans Disable. And it is hilarious to me that Rexy's prediction is just completely wrong. Is she going for this skip? I thought that this skip was extremely difficult. But yeah, so CFood has gotten Hans Disable, which means that she can go out of bounds now without being picked up by the safety measure. So, she's going to be trying to jump over that barrier there to get to Hub 3. I don't know what the deal with getting that jump is. Like, I don't know if there's like a specific angle that you need to get, if you need to time your second jump at a specific time, or what it may be. Alrighty. Come on, SeaFood, you can do it. I like how both of our runners are now trying weird movement tech glitches. So this just looks strange, just in general. Hey, and SeaFood is over the wall. So, with that, she now has access to Hub 3, which means that she can also go to Sandy's Dream, which I have to assume is what the plan is. Rob is a plan, and Rob's plans are something special usually. So, be very interesting to see what's going on here. Or what Rob has in mind. Because I believe that there are indeed 4 goals in the dream. In SpongeBob's dream, I think is what the area is called. And I think the Dreamscape is the last area. Because we don't go to Patrick's dream for whatever reason, I don't think. I think it's just SpongeBob's Patrick and... Or SpongeBob, Sandy, and Squidward. Because Squidward's dream is next. I also have absolutely no idea what the slide layout of this slide is. I just know that there is a slide. And I just kind of get on a path and go. And hope that I pick up all of the things eventually. So... Oh, I think she just went in a circle. I thought we just passed that place, unless that was somewhere different. Save this? I think she can. What a save. But I think she just lost a bunch of time to that. I'm trying to remember where the lasso sock is. Unless she got it already and just didn't mark it on the board. Oh, she got it. Okay. Oh no, Patrick's dream does exist. So's Mr. Krabs' dream. Okay, so she's going for Cruise Bubble, it looks like. Not sure what the long-term objective of trying to get Cruise Bubble here is. I guess she just needs cruise bubble for something. That's the best I could think of. Alright, so Robo Patrick is at least a little bit more of an interesting fight. As the fight goes on, if I'm remembering correctly, the arena actually gets filled up more and more with acid. And that's about as interesting as it gets. So yeah, so he's got a kick me sign on the back of his back. On his back. Those are the words that I'm supposed to say. Or maybe it's not a kick me sign. It's basically a kick me sign. So we've got to bubble bowl him 3 times in the back while he spits acid ice cream at us. Because reasons. I don't question the robot design in this game. They are nothing if not quirky. Oh, does Rob have CFood going for this trick too? Alright, so now in phase 2 out of 3, again, of Patrick. Robo Patrick, that's the one. And the acid level has not increased. Oh, it does now. It's a over the course of the fight, it does increase. It just did not increase at the time I thought it did. Rexy just gonna lasso hang. I don't think this makes you immune to damage, but it seems to be doing a damn good job of it for Rexy. Alright, so now we're waiting. So now the boxes fall after he does his spin, which is also when you can actually hit him. So you gotta hop across them. It's this game's hop across boxes, as we have had with Wind Waker in the past. Yeah, okay, so it does not make you immune to damage, and unfortunately, anytime you take damage in one of these boss fights, Huh? Is Rexy invisible? Or am I going blind? Okay, so it was. Unfortunately, it made her have to restart the fight. So I guess she got some sort of glitch state. We'll have to ask her about that when we pull her in. We'll ask them first. We'll pull them in first, ask them, and then pull the others in. Because I don't want to give away that they did Robo Patrick already. Oh, I remember why she's getting Crucible. Because she said it last time we talked to her. It is for... Cruise Bubbles needed to get a sock in Judge. I forget where, but it is needed. Oof. That was a rough death from CFood there. A cool strat, a cool save with the lassoing down to the truck under the track to get to another piece of the slide. But unfortunately, it just didn't pan out for her. So we are 2/9 of the way through Robo Patrick here. CFood is continuing to struggle with Sandy's slide. I do not blame her. This slide is not easy. Okay, what is happening? Okay, there we go. Recover. Nice.
Hello, Plankton.
Hello, Plankton. Alright, so that's most of her shiny objects. I don't know what that did.
Can't believe
Oh.
I'm wearing SpongeBob underwear.
Right. Was it out to the oil field, I think? Whoa, that was a lot of speed. So yeah, so each time Patrick raises the acid in here, it gets closer and closer to defrosting Squidward and SpongeBob, who are frozen in the arena. That's why we actually can't fight as SpongeBob right now, because he's frozen. Which is, admittedly, a pretty good reason to be incapacitated in a fight. The fact that you can't take any damage in order to deal damage is a really annoying mechanic here, so feel bad for Rexy. She does keep getting got by it. Oh, it is a kick me sign. It just says kick me here. Patrick unleashing a new attack where he just blows an immense amount of acid ice cream out at us. CFood enjoying her stint with ice physics here. Getting a nice sliding kill. Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck did I just witness? Yeah, I think Rexy wants the underwear for the health boost. So Rexy's got 4 health again, which isn't too terrible. Such speed from CFood. Yeah, this is a really annoying part of his fight. You've got, I think you've got to airmail it. Like, I don't think you can touch the acid with the screwball. Well, the heck? Why the sponge ball or bubble bowl, whatever the hell you want to call that thing? It can't hit the acid, and you're 90% of the time going to be on a moving conveyor belt trying to take the shot. And the game can be okay. Thank God for the checkpoint. For some reason, I didn't think there was actually a checkpoint for the boss fight. There's one. We can do the counting meme, chat. I want, like, these boss fights are so long. I wonder if that's why they are checkpointed. I'm willing to bet that playtesters were getting frustrated with the boss fights in some scenarios, and so they were added as a response to that, like to help fix the problem. That should be good. Yep, that hit. Acid should not be insta-death. There are scenarios where it can, because the game is kind of buggy with returning you to land after you touch acid or goo. Typically, unless you are like a very long distance from land, or like you don't have like a last land point set, when you touch goo or acid, you get bounced back to that last point. But if you don't have one set, it's typically instant death. I don't know the specifics of how that works, though. Because, like, if you just, like, touch goo or acid or water or whatever and get bounced back out, or normally you bounce back out, but there have been situations where you don't. And if you, like, bounce out and then land in the acid again, it's typically death. Insta-death. Alright, so Rexy clearly just wanted it to get to Squidward's dream, I suppose. Honestly, I feel like Rexy has a very decent shot at Blackout. I don't know how long some of the remaining goals take. This is also one of the most whimsical parts of this game. I say whimsical. That's not the right word. This level feels like an acid trip sometimes. So you're jumping on the music notes, it's playing music notes, the music notes are moving, it's not actually playing a song, the colors are kind of washed out in some places. And by design, too, because we know that the colors in this game can be very bright. And one wrong step and it's death. And also, you know, the floating vicious hashtags that are coming after you in this level don't help either. I say hashtags. I know that they're sharps because of music. I could also just call them an octothorpe. Why would you warp there, Rexy? You have a checkpoint. And now you're reset all the way back here. Oh no, did CFood? Okay. She hit a checkpoint on the slide. Which means that she's a pretty significant portion of the slide through, because... I actually think in that location specifically, it's possible to skip a note because of the way the curve is. Alright, that is 2 spatulas from Sandy's Dream. I don't know how many there are in Sandy's Dream. Oh, 2. CFood has clicked a goal. GG's. Another goal. That came out wrong. CFood is closing some ground. The detour to get Cruise Bubble could end up coming back to bite Rexy here. if she doesn't put it to good use soon. Because she's only got a half hour left to make it, and CFood is kind of rapidly catching up in terms of progress. The problem for CFood is that Rexy has 2 goals that CFood is never gonna get, which is how Intarnation and Lasers are fun. Because they're not going to rock bottom. And even if they did, you're not going to get those 2 goals blind without any tricks. Rob has the game knowledge required to get... I would say he has the game knowledge required to get CFood through rock bottom successfully and safely, but it would be a long, long endeavor, and unless Rob knows a good way to teach the setup for the Sleepy Time robot knockback skip thing, Rexy, do not warp. Oh, okay, she's giving up on that. Interesting. Why is she giving... Is she just having a hard time with the platforming? Is she going for something easy just to make sure she can get it? She's setting up Hans. Oh! She didn't have Hans enabled! That's why she had to warp! I understand. I thought at this point she would have had Hans re-enabled. CFood has a chance to regain some momentum here, though. So, I feel like CFood's out here is... The only out I see for CFood at this point is Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, I think is the name of the area, is being able to get those goals that Rexy's not going to get, most likely. Because CFood's playing back foot here. But we've covered so much ground with we've covered so many of the goals already that CFood is essentially covering the tracks that Rexy has already set, and Rexy has set them fairly optimally. At least for their skill level, I would say. Alright, I'm gonna grab Rexy and Hedwig, and we're gonna ask about the invisible Sandy thing, and then we'll pull the others in for the last half hour. Alright guys, happy last half hour.
Hello.
Hey there.
Before we pull the others in, I just want to ask, do you have any idea what happened to turn Sandy invisible during Robo Patrick?
No.
I absolutely have no idea. I have this feeling that I glitched through the floor, maybe?
Okay. We just wanted to know if that was something you knew could happen, or
yeah. No, I mean I was just swing stalling, and then that happened. So
Yeah.
I have to be a little more careful.
I know about weird stuff being possible to happen during the fight, but that usually has stuff with crashing the game, and I didn't know about Sandy turning invisible being a
yeah.
thing.
I had to double check that the stream didn't crap out or something. Alright, well, I'm gonna pull the others in. Get ready for the last half hour of chaos.
Woohoo!
Right.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos control.
Welcome to the last half hour of chaos.
Woo! Woohoo!
Hey there, chaos people. Oh no, not the platform.
Yeah, I ended up slipping again.
I've already succeeded this match but I was able to eventually pass the god-awful bowling, so that's what really matters.
That is an awful spatula, so I'm not too surprised on that one.
Maybe the real spatulas were the friends we made along,
Along the
or
way.
something.
How you doing, Rexy? All good?
I'm doing my best, but I'm just like, not watching where I'm standing right now. Because SpongeBob has very tiny feet.
I want to say, if everything went well, you could have probably full cleared the board.
Most likely.
Like, if you were able to
you're
get
right,
all your
guys.
strats.
Alright, you're almost at the end here.
Yay.
It would have been cool to see a collective blackout on this board.
Well, there's two goals that are Flying Dutchmen, so...
Yeah. And also rock bottom all socks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rock bottom all socks is a terrible one.
It's not that bad.
I don't know, I hate rock bottom with all my heart.
Oh, that's why we didn't go to it. Nope, didn't even have SeaFood go to rock bottom.
Nice. Okay, nice. Next checkpoint.
What is going
I would wait on the trampoline for the orange note to go close.
Let me guess, SeaFood is in the Squidward stream?
Yep, so just wait there. Now go on. Yeah, I was surprised you guys didn't do this one.
We're on it for like 8 minutes now.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I tried to go through it with hands disabled, but I was like, nope, I needed it re-enabled so I could just actually do
So
the
you guys
thing.
did do hands disabled. Interesting.
And I realized that I couldn't even do the whole skip properly because I didn't have a memory card put in.
Alright, we'll grab the spatula there and you can mark off row 4, column 2.
Row 4, column 2 is, no, row 4, column 2.
Yep.
There it is here.
There we go.
Hey, we both got it. Cool.
Yes, we both did.
So you can go ahead and use the cardboard box.
We literally got the spatula at the same time. Synchronization.
Cool. Alright, go through the gate.
I don't know if Rob is trying to coach me or SeaFood right now because
I guess I'm coaching both of you. Yeah, pay the clam.
Oh, fine.
Go across there.
Someone from chat is saying that it has been known that you can clip under the floor during Robo Sandy for a while.
Whoa, you can? Okay.
Yeah, you can. It's just not easy. Don't even enter the Krusty Krab. It's not worth it. Nah, don't. Just leave.
Did we say
leave.
Robo Sandy? We're talking about Robo Patrick, not Robo Sandy. If we said the wrong robot.
Yeah, Robo Patrick, yeah.
Squidward, this
Okay, nice. You also
Good
got
lord,
that
this
goal now.
cutscene is so long.
Yeah, it is. Just leave.
So then I guess Jellyfish Fields would be the first one to finish up on.
Alright.
Wait,
so
we're missing 5 there.
by the
Yeah.
them there.
I know, like, 2 of them?
So yep. So yes. Alright, get to Patrick's house.
Actually, I know 3 of them.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, there's Patrick's.
So did you guys fight Robo Patrick?
Yeah, I fought Robo Patrick. That was why something
we
went through the floor.
didn't. You can go into Patrick's house. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, can you jump up there? Is that a thing?
Talk to Patrick and get a spatula.
I thought you could. Yes, you can. You can. Just I need a good amount of tikis just to like bounce on it. Nice.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
leave.
Patrick, you have a
Yeah, I didn't know
Just,
you could
go back
actually
where you
cheese
came
this
from,
one.
Alright.
Nice, 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 good one.
Wow, incarnation.
So jump across there, and there's a spatula right on the other side of the enemy.
Oh, I'm gonna need more bouncing.
Is that all Dreamscape?
No, you need one more in Dreamscape. So pause. Actually, you don't need to pause. Go through the cardboard box there. You can unpause. Go through the cardboard box. Alright, you gotta go across the cubes again.
Yeah, then after this, there's still the bowling one, the rocket one, and one
And
we're
that-
missing.
A teetering rock, yeah.
Is there one by Patrick's Dilemma?
If it was, then I wouldn't have Jellyfish Cave
Alright.
full socks marked off.
So, once you get to the top there, you're gonna go to the left, okay?
Oh, yeah, wait, no, I was talking about, like, the one where the Mrs. Puff challenge is? Is there a sock, like, in the cleaned up water after you did the spatula or something?
Oh, you on about that one? I don't think so. I mean, I'm gonna have to really double check my notes on that one.
Uh-huh.
Let's
Alright,
go
I guess
bowling.
that's what we'll do.
Okay, nice.
You like-
Bowling.
Alright. You can go down that way, yep. Just get to the end of the platform and then wait, okay?
Let me see.
Alright. If you stand on the right side of this area, and then double jump straight into the spatula, I think you can grab it.
You are right. The teetering rock is at near
Alright,
Drain
now you
Lake.
can mark off the Dreamscape spatulas one. Okay, pause. I'm gonna have you go to Goo Lagoon. I'm gonna do Goo Lagoon. Sure. So go to you need to go to Bikini Bottom. Yep. And the gate is near Patrick's house. So you're gonna enter the gate there. Yo, using the ball to save 2 seconds. I like it. Fucking, that is an awesome strat. I love it.
Where's where's the bus stop? I need Spongy.
Oh no, it's all the way down.
It is!
Alright, I got a plan here. Okay, skip cutscenes, cool. Alright, let's go. Alright, you're gonna use your uppercut on this to hit it. Yep.
Blue Lagoon, a sun-drenched
So do you know what socks you guys are missing in Jellyfish Fields?
Yes, and they're both in the Jellyfish Cliff section.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure you're missing? Oh, is it the one on top of the fountain? No, you have that already, right?
No, I have that
Alright.
one.
So you're just gonna go straight past. Ignore these buttons. Ignore all of these buttons.
SpongeBob.
Go to your right. Yeah, you want to head in that direction. Nope, not up there. Over the water. Actually, okay, well. Yeah, over that way. Alright. Head to your right. Up there. Follow the stairs here. You don't need these platforms at all. Just go up the stairs to your left.
Funny.
Yeah, you're just going over there. Alright, go down the ramp. Nope, you don't need that. Go down the ramp.
Okay, now I'm actually curious which one you're missing here. Because I couldn't figure it out even with, like, a guide.
You're gonna jump across here. Jump over the water.
That's the rock that I need to reach.
Alright. You're
I
gonna
love
take the
that
right
there's
path. Go to the right.
I love that there's deeper water. Like the pressure must just get like immensely deep or something. Like
Actually, there's scientific. I know I've read it before. There's like science behind it. But there is water that is deeper than other water or something like that. It's weird.
Wouldn't that just be going further underwater?
It's like I'm not qualified to explain this. By the way, the water level is gonna rise here, so just keep going up. But there's science backing it up somewhere.
Huh. Interesting.
Like I said, I am nowhere near qualified enough to properly explain it. You're gonna want to go to the other direction. Go to the right.
It's this one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely didn't remember that one existing.
Which stock was it?
It was the one around the teetering sock in the jellyfish cliff section.
The one around what? Alright, whatever. So you're gonna need to follow the outside of the castle here.
I think I've just confused Rob with my description.
Well, it's more like I realize that I need to be helping my teammate and not figuring out what stuff we're talking about.
Oh, it's Jellyfish Lake. That's the place. The one with the teetering rock near the top.
So yeah, you could now...
Oh, down the pathway there? Okay. I know.
Yeah.
You could now buy all of the Mr. Krabs spatulas and probably go for, like, trying to be able to enter graveyards still.
You do have 14 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna yeet it to Mr. Krabs.
Otherwise, if you don't think... I mean, we probably can't get enough
You're
spatulas,
gonna go
right?
across the bridge and into the caves here.
Since we can't get enough spatulas, maybe going for Rock Bottom Socks or Sand Mountain All Socks would be a better choice.
Well, I can't deal with Mr. Krabs and the spatulas until I free the Krusty Krab. Well.
That's fair.
Lol. Oh, I quit out with B again.
Alright.
And that does
So
also
you're
still get you
jump
one
across
spatula
here?
closer.
What?
You're good.
Hello, Gary. What's new?
Alright. Hit this button here. Alright, you're gonna need to hit the platform
Wow,
there.
nice
Yep,
job,
hit
nice
that
job.
one. Perfect. You only need to hit the one. So you're gonna go, yep, that way. The way you're facing. So you're gonna follow that way until you get to the next checkpoint.
That was a good Krusty Krab. Like it.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Alright, stop where you are. Alright, you see the little pillar next to the checkpoint? Jump on top of that. Alright, you see the rock in front of you to the right against the wall? Yeah, double jump over there, and I want you to land on it. Just keep trying. You're getting close. Make sure you space out your jump.
Oh, it's just a bad angle.
It's okay.
So I think we're only gonna end up 55 spatulas or something, right?
We
After
are.
having traded. So the chances of making it into graveyard are rather low.
I mean,
Just do Kelp Forest backwards.
I guess you still have a free one in the chum bucket?
I still have the free one in the chum bucket, and I also have a free one on top of the chum bucket.
True, yes.
Oh, those are
We have one that's
And
really
we have-
fast in Sandy's.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, also it's only 50. It's only 50 spatulas, right?
No.
Or is it-
that's
oh,
when
no, it's
Graveyard
Kelp
is
Forest.
60.
Oh,
Kelp
no.
Forest is 50.
I
Yes,
hate
Kelp
Kelp
Forest.
Forest. Why does it look the same?
Wow.
There you go. Oh! That is unfortunate. Once you're on the rock, you can just jump onto the spatula area.
The bubble buddy encounter. So for the free one inside the jump bucket, there's a fast strat where you can like just jump onto a ledge that's all the way to the right, and
There you
then do your upwards jump thingy move.
All right, go through the gate here. All right, we got 3 spatulas to get in this area. So you're gonna want to swap to Patrick here. All right. So head straight. You're gonna pick up the watermelon and throw it at the tiki beach. Okay.
Sorry. Get rid of the
Wow.
Okay, so we have Sandy left. We have Squidward's house left. That's also a very easy one.
I completely forgot about Annoy Squidward.
Haven't done Annoy Squidward?
Nope.
That was one of the first things we did. And then we did it as soon as we left Jellyfish.
We didn't
Oh,
really
wow.
need the spatula, so...
I guess.
You know what? I'll go to Sandy's tree on first.
Yeah.
Alright, head, yep, that direction.
Are we
And you're
by
just gonna
accident...
keep following the way the level goes. Don't follow the... Yeah, go down there.
Are we maybe by accident good on socks, so we can trade in once more? Because we're on 8. Yes, we are. You can get a sock at Patrick's couch thingy and inside Squidward's house, and then you'll be at 10, getting you to 60 spatulas.
Yes. Now give me access to the Flying Dutchman's graveyard.
Woo!
Head to the right. Alright, head to the left here. You want to stay, Patrick. I think we should have swapped the SpongeBob. That's okay. Ignore that. Just turn around and go the other way.
Actually, you know what? The fountain sucks. That's much faster than going inside Patrick's house.
That is very true,
Alright.
yes.
Go.
the-
Yeah, buy that. Say yes. Oh, we don't have enough. Wait, how many shiny objects do we have? Oh, okay. We'll have to come back here. Okay. Not on the slide. Head down that way. Yep. Not on the slide. To the left there.
Oh.
Down. Yeah, down the pathway there. All right. Use the watermelon to hit the button on the wall. All
I
right.
forgot to give you guys a 10-minute warning, so have a 7-minute warning instead.
Okay.
Nice.
Destroy the robots here.
Nice. And then annoying Squidward is based on just jumping. Nice.
I mean, that's why I was breaking everything to get the sock inside the building.
Yep.
Right, it's time to yeet it to the graveyard.
What the fuck?
I wish I knew. I wish I
I've
knew.
never seen that before. What the hell? Two of the robots in the bumper boat section just collided into each other and killed themselves.
What? I
yeah.
just saw it.
That's a thing
That's-
that can happen
I've
on...
never seen that before. Alright, so go to the cardboard box. Go through the box. Talk to Mr. Krabs and get that spatula.
Okay, so Graveyard Lake Sock is apparently one on a floaty platform you can reach with Sandy.
Yeah,
If
you
I
do need
understand
Sandy,
that
which means I have to
correctly.
go through the first section
Alright.
legit.
You don't need Sandy. There's a way around Sandy.
Okay.
But, I'm not helping him.
Of
So
course
go
you
up to
do.
the box
I was
again.
to say,
go to the
whose
box
team are
again.
you? I was to say, whose team are you on, Rob? And I was like, oh, yeah, you're an outsider
Yeah,
this
help
season.
everyone. Technically, I'm not
Yeah.
on any team.
Yeah.
Go down below, actually. Go back. No, go back where you were. Go down below.
Rob is pretty much the definition of heel face revolving door.
Don't do that. Nope, don't do that. But to the right. To the right. Go, look. Yeah, go there. Throw that ice cube in the water. And then run to the platform straight ahead. Alright. Wait there. You're just gonna have to wait a sec. What's gonna happen? Is that gonna... Alright, throw it again. Alright, run straight ahead. Head a little to the... Yep, right there. So, grab the spatula there.
Nice, good job.
Alright,
Oh,
we're
maybe you wanna
trying-
close the lid for the thing.
Alright.
Do we need that
Pause.
for anything? We don't, right?
We don't, no.
Pause.
Okay. Nice. So let's not take the cutscene then.
Pause it.
Go up one, and then to the third spatula. Alright, you remember all the tikis in this area? What you're gonna do is just destroy all of them, get money, and then reload the area. We need 2,200, so just destroy things, get money. Jump on top of the rock. And then jump and spin into it. Yep. And then ignore that one. Go to the first column. And then jump on that rock, and then up there. Alright, reload the area and do it again. We need to get to 2,200. I'm just gonna grind some money for a minute.
And 3 minutes remaining.
Ooh, I think that might be just enough time.
Oh no, the spatula cutscene.
I think I'm gonna have to, like, get one sock, but not the other.
Yeah.
Reload again. Actually, yeah, you just go there. Yeah, go there. We can get the rest of the money there. Yep, warp there. Yep. All right, just get 14 shiny objects and then pay the clown.
14.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
no.
14 short.
A small loan of 14 shiny objects.
Go on the slide, get money, and then just jump off. There you go. Just jump off that. Just get off the edge. Just jump off the edge. That works actually. Okay. Either walk across there or just reuse warp. I don't care.
Okay, nice. We got Sandy.
Get up there. Oh, it's okay. Why don't you just warp again? Just pause it and go to the warp to the 8th one again.
Is this what they
90
meant by...
seconds remain.
Yep. You're in the
Is
right
this what
area
they
for the
mean?
shipwreck.
Yeah, this is the ship.
Buy the
Yeah.
clam.
I want to make sure.
Nice, good job. And then maybe you can still get the other one. I don't know how far off it is.
How long do you need for Blackout, Rexy?
I would have needed to go back to Rock Button to get every single sock, and likewise do the same thing for Sand Mountain.
I'd say probably like plus 30 or 40 minutes.
Oh,
and it
okay.
would be...
Oh, no. You want to be up there and then jump onto the hook. Sorry.
50 seconds.
What's that?
Alright, you can mark off row 2, column 5. I don't think we're getting anything else in 50 seconds. You can just
Oh, we
get out
are,
here.
actually.
Well, we're talking about my team. You can press B to quit out at least.
No, it's
Okay,
funny
yeah.
this way.
Nice.
This-
All right, we're just gonna stare at
Alright.
SpongeBob's ass and underwear.
25
Okay.
seconds remain.
Nice.
Dude, 25 seconds and we just get to stare at SpongeBob's underwear. Awesome.
You know what? I'm gonna do something for content and then just heat myself to Kelp Forest so we get to see every single level in the game.
10.
Alrighty then.
3, 2, 1, and time.
Time, GG.
Nice. GG's.
GG's, guys.
But I am
Alright,
still.
Rexy said she wanted to show something. Oh, she's gonna yeet herself over to Kelp Forest so we can just see every level in the game.
Yes, Kelp Forest, just for content. We don't even have a Kelp Forest
AKA
going on.
second, AKA
Yeah, are there
second
no
best level
Kelp
in the
Forest
game.
goals on this board?
There
Nah.
are absolutely none of them, yeah.
What are the odds? This board was so weird.
Yeah, the sport really forced us into a very straight direction of like where we have to go and where we kind of just never want to go.
But if there's anything I've learned, always have a memory card in at the start of the game.
Why? What happened to you?
Well, I ended up messing up with hands disabled, meaning I couldn't go out of bounds, I couldn't go for early TV sock. I had to do things legit.
Oh. Well, I'm confused. How do you mess up hands disabled that badly?
By not having a memory card in.
But a memory card doesn't affect anything there.
Well, I mean,
it affects like the out
you
of
need
bounds
the save glitch thingy, don't you?
to go into like the later
to go
hub
from
areas.
hub 1 to hub 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if you want to do that, then yes, you need to start with a memory card. Yeah. I wasn't even going to try to have him do that, especially with all spatulas. There was enough stuff in hub 1, I was like, we don't need to do that.
To do every single goal that we planned on doing, so that's really great.
I'm really glad everything turned out well in the end, all things considered.
Yeah.
And CFood, you also managed to do very well very early on as well, so you also hung in there, and that was a great ride.
We were keeping up until
Bowling.
Until
bowling.
Yeah, the
It's terrible.
When Rexy died for the first time on Extreme Bungee, you guys like went straight to neck and neck, and then everyone just kept failing Bungee.
Yeah, Bungie, like I gotta say, was like there was a bit of my mistake in there because I was like 99% sure you could die and the checkpoints would still have your progress on the already finished bungees. But hey, guess what? I was wrong, and I told Rexy she could just die.
Oh no!
So yeah, that was pretty bad advice from my end.
Well, I mean, it's okay, don't we? I mean, if there's anything I've learned, always start with 4 pieces of underwear.
Yeah, I probably should have had him grab the gold underwear before Jellyfish Fields, but I didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't like I was surprised that no one went for the underwear immediately. Because it's just so free.
I don't know.
And
It's one of those things where it didn't matter. In my mindset, I wasn't thinking at the time about what someone who doesn't know the game would need. Because for me, an extra health slot's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's
But,
a fair
like,
point.
After Jellyfish Fields, I was like, yeah, we need that extra health, so we're getting it right away. And then I made the same mistake, not having him get it before Murmulair. So, I don't know.
Alright,
yeah, we did a decent amount. Even if we lost, getting 18 out of 25 goals is pretty impressive.
I didn't really know what to expect from the board necessarily coming in. I knew kind of what to expect in terms of what types of goals there would be, but the board itself was surprising for a couple of reasons that that we've talked about at length at this point already across the interviews and on commentary, but also just like how relatively beginner friendly the goals are Not necessarily to get done in a constraint of time, but like these are goals that you could just generate a board and do of your own.
Oh yeah, that's part of the reason why this is one of my favorite bingos, is because anyone can do it.
Yeah, pretty much anyone. I see a lot of intuitive goals right there with actually getting the collectibles and like groups of collectibles. The only problem though is that to achieve a very speedy blackout, you actually need to learn the speed meta, which is something.
It depends on what you count as a speedy blackout.
Yeah, it depends on what you count as speedy, and also like the board to an extent. And also, like, how many people are casually picking up a bingo board and playing a blackout for what, like especially early on in playing a bingo?
Rob raises his hand. I almost exclusively do blackout.
Okay, Rob, you are an exception to the rule. I feel like just because bingo itself is pretty intuitively like line based. Like I know, like when I first got into bingo, like. All I thought about with like boards was line synergy and stuff like that. So,
nah, I like my blackouts.
Yeah, no, blackout is fun in its own right, though. All right, does anyone else have any stray thoughts? Before we wrap up here.
Yeah, bowling sucks.
And on that wonderful note, let's reveal what the next game in the Blind Bingo series is going to be. Can we get a drum roll, please?
Ooh, I don't even know, because I'm not involved anymore.
Okay.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, yes, no, mayonnaise is not an instrument. However, water is an instrument, because we will be playing Super Mario Sunshine next weekend, or whenever it is. Next weekend, yes. Ooh. We have, for Team Oh God Please No, Boo versus Mocha for Team Blåhaj. We will be playing Super Mario Sunshine, a bingo-thon staple, and a pretty staple bingo game at that. And not something we've really seen all that much in Blind Bingo series despite that, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
All right, and now before... Oh, I need to find someone to raid. But while we figure out who we're raiding, let me do a couple of plugs. If you are a subscriber to the Bingo-thon channel, you may have noticed that you have a bunch of new emotes available to you now. And if you weren't a subscriber, why aren't you a Twitch sub? You get access to many cool emotes, many of which are brand new. If you're looking for other ways to support Bingo-thon, support us as an organization, we now have a Patreon as well. You can use !Patreon in the Twitch chat to get the link to that. We're still ironing out exactly what the patron rewards will be, but you know, if you guys want to throw some extra support to the organization, it is always appreciated. I still have not found a raid target. Does anyone want to plug something while I do this?
If anyone is interested in doing Bell for Bikini Bottom Bingo, I give you full permission to reach out to me. I will help you with anything you need. Unless it's a skip that I don't know, in which case you're on your own. What else is there?
Can I?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we're gonna raid ESA.
There we go.
Because I forgot that ESA is it's ESA winner. I am bad at remembering when people are doing things. Because we're gonna go raid our friends over at ESA. There should be some familiar faces over there. In fact, I think Pika, one of our main organizers, is going. It will show up somewhere, I'm sure. So yeah, thank you guys.
CSA Winter as well on right now. Yeah, we've got an Episcope so Deskin. Okay.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. GG's to our runners. Thank you as always for playing, and thank you to our coaches, especially you, Rob, who kind of stepped in at the last minute for that. we will be back next weekend with the next installment. So let's go say hi to ESA, you guys.